And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Reforged replay. Today's a nice good 3v3 and it was sent in by Captain Gervais. Now before we get started, if you guys have a Reforged replay or a Napoleon Total War 3 replay, my email address will be in the description below, or a link to my own Discord where you can find the sub-channel replays for Scouts, and you can drop your replays in there. There are many ways to send me replays, so if you're having any confusion, feel free to get in touch. I'm happy to respond. I check my email regularly. But for now, we'll get into this battle. I will be doing other Total Wars coming next February. That will be Warhammer, Three Kingdoms, Shadow was it Shadow of Mordor? I think it's Shadow of Mordor. And possibly Last Alliance once it gets released. I know Jackie Fish was doing some replays on it. It looks really good. So yeah, I'll be working on that. And also some Total War Similarion. Might be starting to get some replays if Vision was telling the truth. I think he was yesterday, so I look forward to that. But for now, let's get started with Gervais' army here, and he's commanding the realm of Mirkwood. And we've got some high ping archers here. We have some Woodland Realm Patrol over here, 2 units. We have some more high ping archers, not armoured up, these guys. We have some high earth, sword and shields, 2 units here. Some spears of Emendura, high erg spearmen, Elder Council, Wardens of Amon Nunk. It's your elite archer unit there. This is the elite of the elite archers, the elders of the Elven King. Some more Elder Council, high erg spearmen, and Ents. Now, Gervais has not opted for any of the armor upgrades for any of his units in the Mirkwood army this time around. Don't really see the basic model of Mirkwood these days, but in its entirety. Usually there's 1 or 2 units are armored up, but in this case, no armor. So we'll see if that works against him, or if he was able to buy additional units because he didn't go with the armor upgrade. We'll find out. So, moving on to his ally, we have Dwarves of Erebor, commanded by Beepers King. He's got some Ironfoot Wargoats. I haven't seen these guys used that effectively since their inception, so hopefully today's an improvement. We have some high Ironfoot Spearmen, Ironfoot Spears, Erebor Legionnaires, Ironfoot Crossbows, Ironfoot Halberds, 2 units. More Ironfoot Spears, Crossbows, Halberds, Erebor Legionnaires. We have some Ironfoot Spears, just doing that little drift with the camera there. We have some Ironfoot Warriors, 3 units. Some Highborns of Erebor, and Obsidian Guard. Now I saw these guys get cut down in a battle in the Witch King's Sanctum recently. These guys are supposedly very tough, so make sure they're supported. Don't think that they do too well on their own. Anyway, we have the final ally, Por the Lama, who's commanding Gondor. And we have some Gondor Militia Archers, 2 units. We have a Ballista, Veterans of Osgiliath. And we're going for a closer look. These guys are armoured up. Don't think they're armoured up all the way. I think maybe they got the orange armour upgrade. Maybe. Thought they had the helmets on when they had the full armour. We have Pentegallan Cavalry there. Looks like just the 1 unit, 63. And more Pentegallan Cavalry. Some Citadel Guard. Some Fountain Guard I can see in there. Gondor Infantry. And more Fountain Guard, more Gondor Infantry. Some, I think, Guards of Osgiliath. So maybe 2 units of Guards of Osgiliath, or 1. Alright, so I think I've got about 2 units of Fountain Guard, 1 unit of Guards of Osgiliath. We have some Citadel Guard here on the end as well. And 2 units of Pelican Marines in the back. I think that's it. We have some nothing Honor Guard separated from the army over here, which is a little strange. But, okay, we'll get started with the enemy, or the opposing team. And the first one is Rune, commanded by Paladin, a well-known veteran of Reforged throughout the ages. He's commanding the realm of Rune, as I said, and he's got some Camul's Dragonites, Bogue's Scion Rim, some Eastron Crossbowmen, Eastron Hunters, 2 units for Eastron Hunters, think these are your light tier archers. Yep. We got 2 units of Eastron crossbows, not armoured up. We have Loke Flagrim, Loke Gamprim, 3 units of each. Loke Sailrim, Dragon's Wrath Warlords, Camul's Chosen, and Loke Inarstrim. So strong cavalry force for Rune. Next we have Cardalin, commanded by Wafflers. We have some Dundine commanders. We've got some Minherith archers, 2 units, spread out a long way. We have some Minherith spearmen. Just coming for a closer look. I think it's just spearmen in here. We have some Greenway Garrison footmen and spearmen mixed in with each other. Possibly... Jeez, there's a lot here. I think maybe 3 units of each, Greenway Garrison spearmen and footmen. Some Minherith spearmen and Wardens of Tyne Gothard here. And we have 2 units of Minherith sharpshooters with some Men of the Roman Guard and gatekeepers. I tend to favour this formation myself when I bring 3 units of crossbows like this. Looks really cool. We have Mercenary Guildsmen on the end and some Royal Court of House Thorondor. So I like Cav force for Cardalin, 2 units. But pretty strong, pretty elite. Next we have Dale, who doesn't really have very good cav in my opinion. They have some Earls of Dale, some Dalian Cavalry, some Lake Town Infantry, 2 units, some Dalian Spearmen, 2 units. We have Bardian Marksmen, 2 units. Now these guys, I don't think they're armoured up. We have Dismounted Earls of Dale, some Dalian Bowmen, 2 units. Again, these guys are not armoured up. We have some Dalian Royal Guard, which people don't usually bring a lot of the time. I didn't bring them last time I played with Dale. But sometimes it's alright to see them. I tend to favour bringing the Blackshot Dragon Slayers. They do more damage. And they're more accurate, I think. We have some Dalian Cavalry again, and Earls of Dale, and some Dismounted Earls of Dale here, and possibly some hidden units which we can't see. But that is it. So, we'll get this replay started. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, and enjoy. Now, because this is a 3v3, I'll have to obviously jump from battle to battle. It looks like we have some movement here on Rune's end. Oh, nice.
It is coming for us.
Yeah, good work there from Gondor. Now, if I was Gondor, I would really charge my cavalry into the Eastron Hunters. They're so far out ahead of the army, and there's nothing protecting them. Paul, I think, is making a mistake here by firing on the Eastron Archers. Now, I will acknowledge the big risk in charging in is that the crossbows are here to defend the archers. But if they can get the cav in fast enough before they fire the volley, it can go either way. This could be what Paladin wants. This could be a trap. Paladin deliberately placed these guys ahead so far to tempt Paul to charge in, so he can take them out with his crossbows. And I probably would have fallen for that trap, if I'm being honest. That does look like a trap that Paladin has set. Okay, so we've got Beepus King, who I think is I don't know why he's stopping. Yes, he has crossbows, but the carts are famous for running people down. And the sharpshooters, they're not even spears. I'd charge them into the sharpshooters. Oh, don't do that. Oh, they're getting wrecked. Big mistake there from Beepus King. Hopefully it doesn't cost him later. The war chariots are first and foremost used to run men down. I think the crossbows on top of them, in my opinion, is just a bonus. If I had to guess, I'd say these 4 down chariots are acting as some sort of defensive shield. And Armed Warriors have charged in. Okay, that's caught Wafflers a bit off guard there. But he's got his Doom Divine Commanders, he can charge him in. He can charge down, Paladin can move in to support him. This is a big gamble here from Vesper's King. He doesn't have the support from his allies. Their cavalry forces are too far away. Let's have a look. And this is going to be worse over here. But fortunately for Vesper's King on this side, some of Von Carlin's men were in the way, so that blunted the Thorondor charge. But Dunedain Commander's charge, however, was devastating. There are a lot of dead troops here. The middle unit made it through. We got Ironfoot Spears marching in. We got Dow moving up against Mirkwood. Mirkwood's starting to fire in. I'm surprised Thorondor isn't going after these Ironfoot warriors here. See, the Ironfoot warriors are shaken here. They're cutting their way through slowly, but they're unsupported. And it looks like Vesper's King is moving up his army. In unison, which is good to see. I think Paul's trying to use all his ballista ammo before he charges in. Let's go have a look at Gervais and see how his forces are going. Now, what we got here? Dalian Bowman under a lot of fire. Down to 49. Now, see, this is pretty good for Gervais because the archers in his second line are in range. You always should target the archers in the second line. That way, your archers are aiming for them, and that you'll get a lot of volleys that land in before them, and so that will fall here. It'll take out, or it will hit the first rank of troops. You always want to try, if there are troops before and after a unit that you can shoot at, you want to try and aim for the middle one, because that will sort of guarantee that most of the arrows will fall within that region and maximise the amount of hits your archers can have with their ammunition. Now we got M1 moving up his forces, trying to force Gervais' hand a little bit. So as you can see, he's hitting the Dalian Bardian marksman. He's also scoring some hits on the Lake Town infantry in the front. Now we'll just skim Gervais' front line, see how everything's going here, and then we'll head back over to the other guys. Looks like he's holding fire, trying to save some ammunition. That's alright. Gervais has suffered some casualties with his Woodland Route Patrol, but his other units are pretty much unscathed compared to M1's. Okay, men here with sharpshooters moving up. Vesper's King cannot afford to sit here. Unless he's shooting at them with his own crossbows, which I think he might be. Who are they shooting at? We've got Minotaur and Gatekeepers here. Look, this battle is going to favour. You see what I said about shooting at a target where they're close to the front line? Those sharpshooters are scoring secondary hits on Vesper King's front line here, even though he's aiming for the Iron crossbows in the back. Vesper King should charge in. His infantry are in range of the crossbows. Wafflers can take out a ton of his troops before they even engage combat. Like, if I was Waffles, I'd probably ignore the crossbows entirely and just go after all these best units in the front, because this is where the bulk of his army is. If he can weaken and damage them enough, that will only help his own army in late game. Yeah. What do we got here? Okay, so Gondor and Rune have sort of backed off a little bit. Not much is happening on that front. Sharpshooters taking a few casualties here and there. So as you can see, sharpshooters are getting a lot of kills here on the infantry. We're seeing a lot of dead dwarves. This is a depleted unit of Ironfoot warriors, which Bezpus King is obviously leaving to soak up, ammunition. He's pulling them back, so maybe that wasn't the idea. Yeah, so far this fight's favouring Waffles. That's good fire there. Not so good for Bezpus King, obviously. So Gervais and Gondor Paul will have to start making a move soon. We got Elders of the Oven King taking out the Bardian Marksman. See, Bezpus King is in a lot of trouble here. And his allies are going to have to start winning their fights so they can go over and help him. Because he's retreating and now Carlton's pushing. And that's not good for Carlton or Gondor. Because when Carlton pushes... No, that's not good for, Mirkwood and Gondor. Because when Carlton pushes up, that means he can help out his allies, Dale and Rune, more easily. Because he's closer to the enemies. He's closer to the other enemies. I'm seeing some movement here on the Gondor side. It looks like Gondor's moving to support Erebor. And Paladin looks like he's shadowing him. Okay, so far Merc was just taking this fire on the chin. I don't know what he's going to do. That ballista isn't getting too many kills. He's still got his wardens on unlock. He's still got the Elder Council, which is good. That ballista did better that time around. Alright, moving over here. Now Gondor's moved up his own forces. And if he's in range of the crossbows, he should try and take him out. They're unarmoured, and they're a big risk to his own army. If you can weaken or kill some, he probably should. Oh, here we go. Alright, they're loading up. Here we go. Yep, solid hits there. I'm in here, sharpshooters lighting up again. Alright, now this is what Bezpus King should have done. He's got his crossbows nicely spread out, having a crossbow on crossbow fight. Now it might be outnumbered, but he's got to get them to use his bolts on these men, not his troops. Carlin and sharpshooters and guardians are only that deadly when they have ammunition. When they run out, they're not as big as a threat. And we have some Tharbad Warhammers. I don't think I spotted these guys earlier. Gondor Militia still not firing. Mirkwood's still not moving in. I can see why this battle is going for 31,000 frames at this point. So, as we can see, we have a skirmish phase going through. I'll just see where this volley goes, and then after that we'll probably do a small cut. Yep, Waffles is doing it right. Alright guys, we'll do a small cut here and come back once we see the armies make a move. Okay guys, we see the armies moving towards each other. We have Wood and Well Patrol moving up. And both these units that are obviously depleted of ammunition. We've got a bit of movement here in the background from M1. A lot of cav on the move. I don't think this is a good idea. This could have been much worse. Oh, we're not done here. Oh, he is super lucky. Well done, M1. You probably wouldn't have wanted me to see that. Alright. Here we go. Ruin is charging in, and he's charging in full force. Oh, he pulled up. Excellent. Now that's a cinematic charge right there. Oh, Bespus King has charged forth. That's not a good idea. Obsidian Guard's got to go and take out the Tharbad Warhammers on the flank. Looks like Carlin's setting up troops to help him help out Paladin against Paul. What we got up here? What are the kind of forces we have in play? Does he have rangers? He's got veterans of Osgiliath, but they're too close to the army, as you can see. Oh, we got a ton of Gervais coming in. We also have some Kamul Shadow Guard coming in as well. Gondor Militia. That's where the veterans of Osgiliath need to be. Oh, that's good. And we have a little ambulance in the background. Hope everything's okay. Oh, we've got a strong line here. Big engagement going on here. And you may have noticed that stuttering that my computer has stopped. That's because my computer was GPU was throttling. It was having some trouble maintaining its temperature. It was getting a little bit too hot. But looks like we've cleaned that up. Wallflares are sending troops over here. Gervais is going in now. It is 34 to 33. So very close here. We got halberds and Royal Court moving in. I'm going to have to slow things down a little bit. Decent charge there from Dundine captains. Oh, they're going after the Obsidian Guard. Not bad, not bad. Bespus King is holding on here. He's not only holding on, he's actually punching through in the centre. But he's got to get his pikes in the back there to protect his rear. Unfortunately, his troops are breaking. They're winning, but they're breaking. And it does seem like his highborns are having some trouble. We've got a bit of a cav issue here. for the Gervais alliance. Gondor militia. Veterans of Skiliath is firing their arrows into the Dragon's Wrath warlords. Definitely a good idea. Do we have some Wardens of the White Tower? I think we do. Wardens of the White Tower are here. I think I can see them. Rune's pressing, but Gondor is staying true. And Pelican Marines still have ammunition. That's surprising. I thought they would have used up all their ammunition. Alright. Pelican Marines going for a volley again. Here we go. Like in our stream, sorry, is here. Bearswick King looks like he's trying to salvage some of his units. He's struggling a little bit here. I think he's trying to regroup with Paul the Llama. But Waffles is having none of it. He does not want him to get back to his ally. We'll come back and check up on him, see if he makes it. As we can see, Mirkwood is engaged in combat. You can see the ents here. We have a lot of Dalian Cav. We've got the ents moving in. Ents are proving to be a really decent anti-cav unit. Looks like the elves are going pretty strong here. Who are they shooting at, I wonder? Oh, Sheldon River Patrol versus the Elder Council. It's an interesting interesting matchup. Javelin versus Javelin. Here we go. Dale's turn. Not bad. Warrens of Amon Lunk. They still have their bows. They're being targeted. Okay, we've got some Huntsmen of Amon Lunk. Yeah, the Wardens are pretty much toast. Mirkwood's doing alright. We have a unit here from Waffles trying to help out. Pelican Marines. Who are they shooting at? Oh, going after Durnite Commanders. A bit of a gamble. But it appears to have worked. Cavalry needs to get in there. Not the best charge there from Waffles. He's going around the wrong side. Alright, Paul the Llama's almost through. He's got to get his men into the Eastron crossbows or Paladin's going to chew him up. Paul's still got a decent cavalry force. Seems like Rune has his own decent cavalry force too. What have we got here? We've got a full unit of Citadel Guard trying to shadow the Loki in our stream. They still have their javelins, so they could target the Loksar Rim if they wanted to. Gondor militia being targeted. And we have the Camillus Dragon Knights in the back here. Paul's got to watch his lines. He's got to send these guys forward. He's got to get these units here. Right here. He's got to get these guys moving. Either get them in here or get them around. Don't leave them here. Eastern crossbows have a direct line of sight. Okay, there goes Bespus King's General. 75 now to 64, so it's not favouring Gervais at the moment. Paul's got to reorganise his troops. A lot of his troops, unfortunately, are breaking, which still have decent numbers. And here comes Waffles. How's Gervais doing? He's getting his men around the flanks. He's got to get his troops in, he's got to overlap, got to get them around. He's got to move fast to try and kill these guys as quickly as possible without losing any more men. Because he's going to need them all. Okay, the ballista is now silent. This will all come down to how many troops Paul can kill. We've got nothing on honor guard here. Paul's trying to run. I don't think he'll get away. Oh, nice hit there. M1 just took out Gervais' general. Turn around your guard. You gotta turn him around. Turn him around. Just get into a defensive formation. He's still trying to get him away. That's a long march. I think Waffles, the smart thing to do from Waffles and Paladin is just to sort of keep harassing Paul as he runs. And just slow them down to the point where their own army, their own troops can catch up with them and cut them down. Because Gervais has one here. Alright. Alright, now he's got to organise his troops and he's got to start running towards his ally. He's got to get to his ally before his ally is caught. He needs Paul's remaining troops to stay in this battle. Okay, maybe not run. Maybe just march over, because it doesn't look like we have enemy cav in pursuit. It's just troops in pursuit. So we'll do a small cut here and come back once the battle almost begins again. Alright guys, we're back. And the final battle is about to begin. We've got the Ents charging into the Minhirith archers who are reloading. We've got Royal Court of House Stormdor inbound. Okay, we've got two Royal Court taken out here. The Ents need support, they shouldn't be sent out alone. They have a decent charge bonus. Use them for a charge to get them out. Time to withdraw the Ents. Gervais needs them. They're the best anti-cav unit they got. So get out of my way, horse. That's one tough Dundee commander. Wolfless is moving up his army now. We've got two NCs stuck in the back lines. So. This end it isn't even meant to try to kill these guys, it's just in his way. Here we go. Now the council unfortunately used up all the javelins. Yeah, the archers they're under fire here from all sides. Eastron crossbowmen. That unit's out of ammo. This one, however, still has ammunition. $88 to $74. Now, the Nothing Honor Guard should help the Citadel Guard in terms of morale. No, hang on. No, it said Elder Council was firing before. Spears and Amendu are broken. Hayek Spearman, 46 broken. Well, yeah, it's definitely going to be almost certain if his troops keep breaking on him. Unit 50 broken. I think the attackers have got this, so we'll fast forward it into the end. I think the battle will come down to this unit here, the Nothing Honor Guard. I think they have the best morale on the field at the moment, minus the Elders, the Elven King. Yeah, Honor Guard's starting to fall. Yeah, Honor Guard broken but fighting to the death. Okay, so congratulations to M1 Breakout, Waffles and Paladin on their victory. M1 got 1,026 kills, Waffles got 1,723. And Paladin 1335. Captain Gervais 2121, respectable kill count. Paul the Llama 1502 and Bespis King 1334. Now the only criticism of Bespis King was the fact that he sent up his units of Ironfoot warriors without any backup or support, and also using his chariots that way. He should have charged into the forces instead of trying to shoot at the forces with his chariots. They were obliterated by the sharpshooters and archers of Cardinal. So he didn't get to use his chariots the way they should have been used, unfortunately. And a lot of his units were damaged by the crossbowmen of Cardinal as well. There's also two key factors I think that played to their defeat. Looking at the kill count for Captain Gervais, Elders the Elven King 248, High Erk Spear unit almost got 100 kills apiece, High Earth Sword and Shield both got almost 100, High Ping Archers 272 and 142, Woodland Rail Patrol 191 107, Elder Council 178 and 118, Wardens of Ummelnuk 108 and Ants 217. Now, all players did well, but my criticism of Bespris King is just to his own defeat, not to the defeat of the whole. I'm not saying he caused the defeat of his alliance, but the loss of his own fight definitely was because of those two key factors that Waffles was able to use his crossbows effectively against him. Paul tried to help out his ally. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. He linked up with Gervais. Unfortunately, Gervais lost his general and his troops broke when the fighting really got intense, and that was a bit unfortunate. But thank you to Captain Gervais for sending the replay. Well done to all players. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.